Hey everybody, KC here. So I'm in Monterey, California, where I'm attending the Organic Produce Summit. And I just finished moderating a session with Rich Gonzales, who's the Vice President of Global Produce Sourcing for Walmart, and Tom Barnes, who's the CEO of Category Partners. And basically we were talking about how organic produce numbers have really changed over the past year or so, largely in a reaction to inflation, and may continue to change as a reaction to recession. And it was fascinating. One of the things that Tom Barnes talked a lot about was the idea that for the first time in recent memory, basically conventional produce is seeing stronger growth than organic produce, and that's a real shift. And that was not the case for a long time, and certainly during the pandemic, people were spending more money on organic produce than for conventional. Although the percentage numbers didn't go up that much, largely because they were really focused on their health. So one of the things that came out of the conversation was, and this is something that Rich Gonzales talked a lot about, was this is an opportunity for retailers to to look at the marketplace, and especially for price-oriented retailers like Walmart, although not exclusively Walmart, to actually start to maybe steal some market share and steal some sales and steal some customers from high-end produce retailers who perhaps have priced themselves out of the market with some of their customers. Not all of them, but some of them. Basically the way he was saying is that basically only 10% of the marketplace is completely resistant to any sort of impact of higher prices. Everybody else is sort of in play. And so if retailers can figure out a way to get some of those customers into their stores, it makes an awful lot of sense. This is actually, lots of challenges, but also lots of opportunity right now. And I think that's one of the things you're going to see. I think you're going to see Walmart doing, that they may see this as an opportunity to grab some customers from a Whole Foods or from some other higher end retailers. And I think it's something that retailers have to do. They have to accelerate at this time, not do the whole let's get back to fundamentals thing, but find a way to accelerate the impact of organic produce, figure out ways to communicate the value of that product better, try to keep prices down to the greatest extent possible, although there's almost always going to be a price differential between organics and conventionals, but really tell the story of organic produce. Listen, I've been coming to the Organic Produce Summit for as long as it's been in existence. It's one of my favorite conferences. I think they do a really good job in terms of both the exhibit floor and the educational sessions. This is an interesting time though, right? There's economic influences that we haven't seen for a long time. One of my jokes was, listen, there was a pandemic and now there's inflation, there's maybe a recession. What's next? Locusts? But that doesn't mean that retailers can't accelerate. That doesn't mean retailers can't be aggressive. In fact, it's a perfect time to try and move the needle and steal some market share, steal some customers, steal some sales, and maybe create relationships with customers going down the line that will keep them over the longer period of time. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.